Criston Cole, the villain who never wanted the Iron Throne in the Game of Thrones universe. In the Game of Thrones universe, villains are often defined by their thirst for power, but Criston Cole stands apart for one key reason: he never desired the Iron Throne. Unlike the power-hungry Cersei Lannister or the ambitious Daenerys Targaryen, Cole's villainy was rooted in toxic masculinity and a deep resentment of women who defied the rigid gender roles of Westeros. Criston Cole's story begins in House of the Dragon, where he is introduced as the sworn sword to Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen. While Rhaenyra is poised to claim the throne, Criston is a man bound by honor and oaths, yet his toxic pride and sense of entitlement soon lead him down a dark path. Their complex relationship, filled with mutual attraction and deep respect, took a turn when Rhaenyra's marital plans forced Cole to confront his own identity and feelings. The crux of Cole's villainy lies in his inability to accept Rhaenyra's freedom. When she chose to continue her affair with him despite being promised to another, Cole's inability to accept the situation turned him into a bitter and vengeful figure. Rather than take responsibility for his own actions, Cole blamed Rhaenyra for his downfall. This rejection of responsibility mirrors the societal constraints placed on him, constraints he could not accept, especially when they involved a woman defying the norms of Westeros. As House of the Dragon progresses, Criston Cole embodies the toxic masculinity that permeates the Targaryen conflict. His hatred for Rhaenyra grows, fueled by his resentment of her ambition and disregard for gender roles. Cole's actions, driven by a sense of male entitlement, escalate as he joins forces with Alicent Hightower, who shares his disdain for Rhaenyra's independence. Together, they set the stage for the violent civil war that would ravage Westeros. Criston Cole's role as a villain mirrors the worst figures in Game of Thrones, like Joffrey Baratheon and Ramsay Bolton, whose evil deeds caused lasting pain. Cole's betrayal of his oaths, his manipulation of those around him, and his refusal to take responsibility for his actions solidified his place as one of the most detestable villains in the series. Despite never seeking power for himself, Cole's actions were pivotal in shaping the course of the Targaryen dynasty. His pursuit of vengeance and misogyny led to his ultimate role in the bloody conflict that followed. As a villain, Criston Cole is not just hated for his cruelty, but for how his personal failings influenced the entire fate of Westeros.